The worst thing about the Flagrant podcast response to the Akaash Singh situation isn't even the response itself. It's the fact that it attempted to do more for Jasleen than it did for Akaash, the actual victim in this situation. This episode was not designed to help Akaash Singh preserve or rescue his reputation at all. In fact, it somehow managed to do the exact opposite. Every single thing about this episode was designed to make Akaash look even more stupid somehow. For one, all the explanations Jasleen gave for all the things that she did on the internet were pathetic. And that's despite Andrew Schultz's attempts to try to help this girl. She kept saying the wrong things.
You said that when Akaash is sick, you hate taking care of him.
Yeah. Whoa. I mean, do I like it? No. I would do it.
What does a roster mean?
So it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like two guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people think
when I mean hooking up, I just meant making out.
Not too long after that, I'm talking mere seconds, she talks about how she has to pretend to care about Akaash on his own birthday. She literally states how she has to pretend like his birthday is special to her. Oh my God. It all goes back to what I said in the previous video. She doesn't like him. With how many opportunities she took out to make jabs at Akaash, you would think she was an op. And speaking of ops, who needs ops when you have friends like these? Now, I'll make an excuse for Andrew. For the most part, I don't think there was any malice in what he was doing. As far as I can tell, he was just there to help salvage his best friend's reputation and take advantage of the media storm. Monetize it. But these other two? Yeah, there's some real animosity between them and Akaash now. I caught that. Clearly, group leader Andrew has given both of them permission to dog on Akaash. They're more than happy to do that because that means they don't have to be the lowest status member of the crew. And finally, there's the man of the hour, Akaash Singh. This genuinely hurt my heart to watch him like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I already didn't think the Cuck-Osh jokes were funny despite what he's going through. He might have had his lady embarrassing him out here, but that doesn't necessarily mean he likes to sit in the corner, stay quiet, and just take it. But after this episode, man, living up to that name, I ain't gonna lie. He really just sat there and took it, the entirety of the episode. And every attempt he made to try to save face just made him look weaker. It's even more clear right now that he has absolutely no control over his household. He's an unhappy man with an unruly wife. And friends that don't respect him. This really might be the world's greatest example in real life of deselection, the opposite effect of pre-selection. If pre-selection is having your status and attractiveness raised by having the presence of a beautiful woman on your arm, then deselection is the opposite effect when that beautiful woman confirms to the world that you're not attractive. You see that? Having a beautiful woman in your life is indeed a double-edged sword. They can either be an asset or a liability, and it all comes down to your own individual skill level. The same Jada Pinkett Smith that dogged on Will Smith praised Tupac even in his death. That's how you know it's a skill issue. In 2025, your status and respect as a man is everything. That is, more than anything, what determines the quality of your life. And it is your solemn duty to not just protect it, but to improve it exponentially as you go. A beautiful woman might have been Akaash's downfall, but don't get it twisted. They are still by far one of the quickest ways to ascend in your status. But you can't attract them correctly if you don't understand them and you don't speak their language. That's why I made my language model the interview, to help you with just that. It's packed full of 10 plus years of experience from me and even my students on how to actually properly set the frames and narratives that make it easy for you to attract beautiful women. And because of the holiday seasons, I've added a bunch of amazing bonuses to it, a bunch of my other training programs, and I've slashed it down to 80% off. Think about it. You pay a small price today, not to end up like a Kosh machine 20 years down the road. Isn't that right, girl? Isn't that right? So this is your chance to go learn how to have a beautiful woman in your life without her becoming a source of embarrassment for you. I have a portal on my page you can pass through to go find the interview. I just know your future self will thank you for this. It's been Jace, your favorite scientist. With all this information, what must be done?